Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. Just having a few technical issues here. Hopefully everything is going to be running smoothly. Let me know in the chat if there is any problems with audio and the stream lagging, just in case. But yes, today we're here to do a nice cryptocurrency show. We're going to be going through Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, the mid-term time frame, the long-term, the macro baby, and then of course we're going to be diving into some altcoins as well. On top of that, we're going to be looking at liquidation levels. Very, very important stuff here for Bitcoin, and some interesting on-chain stuff too, okay? And once we're done with all of that amazing stuff that we're going to dissect today, we're going to be going into the market cipher indicator and basically looking technical we're going to be looking at Mr. Miles, right? We're going to be looking at basically some trades that we can execute on Fairdesk today. This stream is sponsored by our partner BingX. Lovely. If you want some free promotions and some trading vouchers and all that good stuff, links are in the description for that, so make sure you go check them out. An amazing exchange, and I have actually done a video on BingX, basically promoting all their services, because their services are pretty goddamn good. Okay, so yeah, if you want to go check that out, feel free. Just jumping to the chat quickly, saying Mr. Miles saying technical issues actually means he was out of tea. Tea is at the ready. Peppermint tea this morning, love to see it. Good for the stomach. Ate some funky like chicken mushroom stuff last night, so yeah, stomach's a bit up in the air, but hey ho, bit of peppermint tea will settle everything down. Phoenix says, yes, I was buffering but clear now, all good. Nice to see you guys on the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic day or night wherever you are watching in the world. Okay, so we're starting off with Bitcoin here. Yesterday we were talking about the idea of Bitcoin coming up to 72,000. Did that happen? No, unfortunately it didn't, but we were basically we were rehearsing the different scenarios that could have. Okay, and the scenarios that were potentially going to happen was up to 72,000 or 72.2, and then see potential rejection, or just a simple little range. Okay, and this is kind of what we're seeing here for Bitcoin today. You can see we do have a parallel channel. We'd have a parallel channel, which is basically the ranging between 71,100 and also all the way down to 69,500. Okay, so these are the two areas that we need to be watching today. There is potential trades along this route, guys. We need to be very, very cautious here, because we're technically in a little bit of a micro sideways market, okay, over the last sort of day or so, and this is great. Okay, if we're going to be trading the sideways money indicator, we're basically lining up, getting ready for a juicy long or short position as to when that comes into fruition. But the key areas I do want to mention here, guys, just to be firm with it, I'd like to say 69.5 is a level of support, and you can see we do have the volume weighted ATR bands, the 5-minute and the 15-minute, coming up with confidence here to the upside, and they are in a nice progressive stance here, which shows that if we do come down, we're likely to see a nice, not a bounce that big, but a bounce up probably back into this range that we are talking about today. Okay, now it is a parallel channel, guys. It's a parallel channel at the top of this uptrend, so essentially it does mean it can break either way. It's more likely to break to the upside, being like a parallel bull flag here. But if that's a thing, not really sure it is. But yeah, more likely to break to the upside, and it's sort of like consolidation in the Basecamp 1 Everest analogy that we use here on this channel. So what we're sort of looking for here is going to be a measure move, something along the lines of this, of around 2%. That will throw us up to 72.6 here. Is it going to happen? That's the real big question that everyone's asking right now, because we were live on stream yesterday, I think, when we actually came up quite aggressively to inside this candle, right? And we got up to 71.5. It was very, very, very bullish here, and out of nowhere we just crashed. Okay, we crashed very, very, very fast, all the way back down to around 70,000. So it was like $1,000 crash in a space of around 15 minutes or so, and from there we just haven't really had that bullish momentum to continue us up, right? So so sort of what I'm thinking here is we are going to see heavy resistance from 71.5 yet again. Maybe not as big, but you can see we did see $1,000 there, dumping us down 1.5%. So maybe we see half of that if we're going to be doing half the momentum from that zone, and that's going to be looking something along the lines of this, probably back down to the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band if we clear that to the upside. So yeah, just a few scenarios that we need to be playing out there if we are going to be looking to jump into some big juicy longs here for Bitcoin to long this move when we do see this breakout scenario happen. Ideally, it's quite a tricky one here, because if we're just referencing this previous price action, then it's not really that clear as to targets, okay, in terms of take profit targets for this move here. So what I would be would be using here is these levels of support and resistance here as sort of a reference point. So you can clearly see here that we do usually sort of range in this area. Whether we're seeing wicks, we're usually coming to the upside and the downside inside of this sort of range here. So that's sort of the most frequent sort of chart pattern that we can see coming through. Yes, we do have wicks in between. We've got three or four wicks there that are in between for the uncertainty of support here. So really, that's just us testing this level of support. But we did see pretty much when we see candle body closes here, we come down, we test. We see candle body closes, we come down, or we come up and test. Candle body closes, up, down, we test. So this is quite a strong area that we can be using for a candle body close entry point for this position here for Bitcoin, and that will put us between, if I can get back to it, that will put us between around 71. So looking for an entry around 71.3 up to around 71.5. Not a huge move, guys. It's quite a small scalp here of around 0.32%. Is it going to be worth our time? This is the question you've got to ask yourself here, because if you do get into this and it is a take profit one hit and we do run and we do have a continuation and we do see the measure move get completed here, then we will see 2.18%, right? Which is very, very good. But if you are just going simply for a TP at around 71.5 from 71.3, unless you've got a nice amount of equity, it's not really the biggest move in the world to capitalize on in terms of a risk reward factor, considering considering what Bitcoin's doing at the moment, right? So that's what I would say about that. Just be cautious if you are going to be going for that move. Yeah, just remember, stagger your take profits and stop loss to entry once you hit your first take profit, and then you're in a risk-free trade. Okay, but yeah, that's sort of what we're looking at for Bitcoin here. If we do see us break to the upside, okay, so we need to be prepared for that, guys. You know, on this channel, we weigh up every different scenario, so no matter what the asset does, we can be prepared for it, okay? So yeah, that's what we do here, just to trade every single direction, because it is possible to trade every single direction. But one thing that I would be slightly wary of and slightly cautious of, guys, today is you can see we do actually have some sort of resistance forming here, okay? And if this is going to play out, we could actually be looking at a bull flag, okay? We could be looking at a bull flag scenario from this uptrend. If that is going to happen, guys, we could be seeing a bit of a swing to the downside today. Obviously, we've got a few more things to be looking out for, on-chain stuff, liquidation levels. We've got a lot to go through here, but this is what I just want you guys to be cautious of today for Bitcoin. If we are going to see a swing down, potentially we're potentially getting rejected off the 0.764 Fibonacci retracement, which we've tested over the last sort of 6 hours or so, and we haven't seen that conviction that we're going to be breaking it to the upside. Yeah, we've had a few candle body closes, but no real support there that we can be using as a piece of data just yet. But yes, so if we do see the rejection coming through here, please expect to be coming down inside of the range around 69.5. If we break that range, there is a trade, guys. Okay, there is a trade, and it is going to be similar to this one here, okay? Similar to this parallel channel break here, which we just discussed and dissected here. But the trade that I would be sort of referencing here is going to be a measure move, as I said, similar, and it's going to be a move down like that. Are we going to get all the way down to this level of support? I mean, we might, around 67.9, but personally, what I would be going for here is the move between the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band and the 15-minute volume weighted ATR band inside of this bull flag, breaking out of this chart pattern as well. It's actually quite a clean 1% move for Bitcoin if we see us have the break of structure at this sort of level here. A couple of things to be looking out for there, guys. You can see we do have a nice, disgusting, filthy, dirty, deceitful, dangerous wick here at around 69.1 that we need to be cautious of. So maybe don't get in until we've cleared sort of 69 to the downside, and then we were running 69 all the way down to around 68.5. That seems like quite a clean trade here for Bitcoin, just from what we've seen so far. Okay, so that's sort of what I would be looking for the short-term time frame for Bitcoin today. A couple of moves to the upside. If we do see us break up, amazing stuff. If we do see us trend sideways, we've got a sideways money indicator ready to be activated as well. And you can see we've actually got these white candles, which is the first confluence that we're looking for. Just going into the sideways money indicator for a second, guys, what we're looking for here is sideways channel, perfect stuff, white candles inside this, basically touching this channel, and then that's 3 confluences there, and then the 4th and 5th confluence we're looking for is simply basically a candle like this, okay? It's going to be a candle like this. What we want to see here, actually there is valid trades here on the 15-minute, which I can show you here, which is going to be the other confluences. So what I'm talking about here, guys, is the sideways channel, touch to the central zone, white candles coming up, wick outside the zone, candle body close inside the zone, okay? Me and the CC gang community, we did test this strategy, and it's I think it's 72% profitable on Bitcoin overall. I think I tested back for like a year or so, and what we're talking about here, guys, we're basically shorting this back down to the central zone. Not the biggest moves in the world, but still definitely nice smooth moves for Bitcoin. What you're going to be doing there, you're going to be having two take profits, one 50% of the way and the other one in that zone. Once you hit your 50% of the way, you basically stop loss to your entry. The stop loss for a trade like this will be at the previous high of that channel, okay, just above that, and that's 70,700. So yeah, you can see this trade was valid for around 0.5% all the way down. Really nice stuff. But what we're waiting for here on the hourly now is going to be basically that wick outside the zone, or the wick to the lower side, and then the candle body close inside the zone, and then we're basically going to be just shorting or longing back to that central point with two take profits, okay? So that's sort of what we're looking here for Bitcoin, okay? In terms of actually a long position here, it's actually looking really quite favorable, because you can see we don't have any wick for a stop loss. Okay, we don't have any wick for a stop loss, so what do? We take the previous wick, which is all the way down here, guys. I know it's quite hard for you guys to see that. You can see, yeah, you see this wick just here around 67.6. It actually gives us, that's going to be our stop loss, and it gives us a lot of breathing room here to basically bounce back up to that central channel, okay? So that's sort of what we're looking for on the short-term time frame in terms of the sideways channel here for Bitcoin. As I said, we've got bullish momentum there and bearish momentum there, positions basically ready to execute, okay? So yeah, that's what I would say about the short-term time frame here for Bitcoin. Do we have anything else to run through? I mean, we did break this level of support that we were talking about yesterday. Big bearish divergence coming through. Have we seen a reaction to that? Yes, we have. We saw us dump down very aggressively here, basically bringing us back down into that range. Just jump into the chat quickly. I have ignored you guys for a while. I do apologize. We've got Here Optimist coming through. We've got Lethal Mind. I see on the stream there, Lethal Mind and Here Optimist. What's up, Chester? Good morning. Sup, peeps, says Phoenix. And Salam says, Matic, please. Why it's not at all moving? It's a sideways market right now, man. We had a lot of bullish momentum over the last sort of day or so. And right now we're just kind of chilling out. It's absolutely fine. We've got to be patient in this game, and we will actually get into Matic, because I'm going to be doing a video on Matic today, and I'll be recording it live on stream for you, and we'll basically be chopping up the macro, the micro, and all the different levels of the market structure and many indicators that I am looking for, and then we're going to do basically a price prediction for Matic over the course of the next 6 to 12 months or so. So yeah, you can look forward to that coming shortly once I'm done with Bitcoin here, because obviously that's the mother hen, if you will, right? Crypto gods are not pleased with us. We need a gang sign for CC gang. I don't want to throw up some gang signs, or in case I start something. Right, anyway. Abhijit, yes, I'm getting better at pronouncing your name. Hello everyone, have a nice trading and investing day. Thank you very much, sir. You too. Hope you're having a fantastic day yourself. Now let's get into Bitcoin here on the midterm time frame, because see what we can see going on. Maybe I'll just bring up a few more indicators. Smart money. Smart money says actually we've got a weak high coming through from here, so that's quite a good sign. If we are going to be looking for this move to the upside there. Let's have a look at the volume weighted moving average Fibonacci waves here. Look at these bad boys. Really chart polluting. You can see we do actually get really nice support off these areas when we are testing them, so it's quite a nice indicator for you guys to be you can download this for free as well. You can see support, really nice. We lost this Fibonacci wave, we come down, we test the lower one here. We're just about to basically potentially find support here. If we do find support, just looking at it, guys, there is actually a nice move there. How did I miss that? There's a nice move out of this bull flag, which isn't really a bull flag just yet, but you can see clear trend lines there. It's a move around 0.8% back up to the it's the volume weighted ATR band on the 5-minute, guys. So there is a 0.77% move for Bitcoin if we do see a nice breakout here. So yeah, looking pretty good actually, and that will mean that we will find support on the 0.764 Fibonacci as well. I mean, in terms of how valid this is going to be here, it's kind of a bit choppy because you can see we have closed above this Fibonacci multiple times here. Yes, we've seen nice waves up, but you can see we do have a little bit of a ski whiff sort of trapping sort of area in this zone here. So just be cautious if you are going to be entering that position. I think it'll probably happen while I'm on stream, so I won't be able to get into it. But let's get into the midterm time frame here for Bitcoin and just chop it up and see what we can see going on. So the CW bands, the waves here, these are very, very, very strong for areas. This is unfortunately a lagging indicator, guys. It does it live and then it changes as we go. So what you can see here, you're probably like, oh my god, look at this. It's a long position, really, really nice. Once we're done with that, we're going to short it all the way down to that next level. Yeah, it's not quite like that, unfortunately. It does actually change with the time, so it does line up pretty much perfectly for every single move here. But what the strategy that we did dissect from this was actually something along the lines of this. It wasn't on the 4 hour, I don't think. I think it was on the hourly. We actually built a strategy on this. Yeah, basically the strategy was if we wick over this CW band coming through, then see a candle body close below it in that same candle, what that means is basically a short back to the next level of support. Okay, so that's sort of what we're looking for here for the CW bands. Haven't tested it on the 4 hour, as far as I'm aware here. And you can see the reason why we haven't tested this on the 4 hour is because the levels of support, they aren't plotted in. They're a lot further apart from each other, okay? So if we are going to be shorting this down, the TP is going to be all the way down around 12%, right? So it's not that valid. But if we are going to be doing on the hourly time frame, then you can see there's a lot more levels to be targeting in terms of take profits, okay? So if we do see Bitcoin slam it all the way up to around all-time highs, around 74, we've got the 4 hour volume weighted ATR band and also the CW bands coming up as well. If we do see a nice big wick or so and then a candle body close between this sort of area, what we're going to do, we're going to short it down to the next level of support, and pretty easy. This is has got a really, really good success rate as far as what I'm aware. What we were testing, I think it was like 86% or something like that. And as I said, guys, you won't see the examples here because these actually move, these bands move, but it is when you're live trading, okay? So yeah, I can't really show you that many examples right now because these will all move as the price of Bitcoin moves. I think it's from this sort of area here, the bands will start to move, and then it basically drags all these guys with it, so it basically weights them, which is slightly annoying, but hey, it is what it is. We can trade this from a live perspective really, really quite easily, okay? Now, let's carry on here with Bitcoin on the midterm time frame, because we've got our trades set up for the short-term time frame, guys. We've got a nice potential move to the upside here, and also up to the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band, looking pretty good there as well. So let's do the midterm. Let's do the midterm. Okay. So what have we got for the midterm? I mean, it is the same sort of thing coming through for Bitcoin as the short-term time frame. So not really that much to say here. We did have hidden bearish divergences coming through 7 days ago now, so that basically means a bit more continuation to the downside that we did see here. Now in reference to seeing that, we did see a little bit, okay, there wasn't that much, and from there we have just seen sort of bullish momentum to the upside, okay? So the question is that you've got to ask yourself is, are we going to basically smash the all-time highs and continue going right now? On the macro, it does look very, very bullish. You can see market structure-wise, we've got higher lows looking really, really, really strong here. We've got a nice nice pullback here for Bitcoin of around $10,000. So overall, it is looking fairly bullish here. But I do just want to be just cautious with this, guys, because this is where I'm going to be bringing up liquidation levels for Bitcoin. Okay, so liquidation levels for Bitcoin right now, you can see very, very prominent to the upside. Okay, so this is on Binance right now. I would like a liquidation heat map for all or most exchanges, most major exchanges here. You can see we've got different heat maps for all of these. If I could get one with all of them together, that would be really good. So if anyone knows knows of where we can get that, that'd be great. Just gonna have some tea, and then we're gonna be carrying this on. Hopefully it's cool enough to drink. Oh, that's good. Goddamn good indeed. But yeah, liquidation levels to really be looking out for here today. That what we can see here on Binance is up to around 71,000, and basically all the way through 71 up to around 72.2. 72.2 is a major resistance point, guys, to be looking out for there as well. So yeah, I probably would expect some bullish momentum coming through from Bitcoin today. From what we're seeing here, we're clearing Fibonacci here. We're potentially finding support on Fibonacci as well. And we're looking for that break to the upside. We're in a nice bullish trend. We've had that consolidation here. So yeah, overall looking pretty good. It's just the only thing that would worry me here is going to be these volume-weighted ATR bands coming into a digressionary stance here. If that does happen, then there is going to be big resistance points. Okay, I'm not talking like slamming it back down to 60K, but down to around like 1%, basically just testing these ranges again. And yeah, just a few things to be looking out for there for Bitcoin here on the midterm time frame. Moving on to the directional movement index here for Bitcoin, because this is getting more interesting, guys. The reason why this is getting more interesting is because this ADX little bad boy here is sending. Okay, it's going to the goddamn moon. Throw that tea into your local harbor and pick up some coffee. The coffee makes me like jitter. Like, I'm quite susceptible. Yeah, I think that's the word. Susceptible to caffeine. So like if I used to drink coffee a lot, but then like just got the shake so bad, and like I just can't. I can focus, but it's like it's just too much. It sends me a bit crazy, so I just can't do it. So yeah, cut down right down on the caffeine. Just on the. This is actually a caffeine free peppermint tea, caffeine free. So I just have one green tea in the morning. That's my caffeine for the day. I don't crash or anything. It's pretty good. What the hell is that liquidation chart? Basically, it is the live positions open. Well, the derivative live positions open on Binance. Okay, and these are the liquidation levels for those positions. So if you're thinking from a whale perspective, where they want to liquidate as many positions as possible, they're going to be throwing the price up here. So these levels here, these heat areas on this heat map basically show that a lot of people are short, and their liquidation levels are around 71,000, 72,000, 72.2. These are the sort of areas. If you think like a whale, you're never going to fail. You want to make as much money as possible. Binance probably would do, and whales would do in general. So they're going to try and liquidate as many of these positions as possible. So that's why we use it as a little bit of a bias as to where Bitcoin could be going from a whale perspective. But yeah, let's direction movement index, guys. As I said, this the ADX is climbing up quite aggressively. We know what the ADX is, guys. The ADX essentially means how strong the trend currently is, and how strong it could potentially be. One thing that is concerning me is if we cross over again, guys, and this ADX is soaring still, this is going to be a bearish crossover. Okay, it will be a bearish crossover because we've got the negative crossing to the upside with the positive here, creating that bearish crossover. If that ADX is continually going up here, that is going to basically signify a very strong downtrend. Okay, so that's something we really need to be aware of. Obviously coming into the halving month as well, so there's a lot of factors in play here. If that does happen, basically sell your house, sell your dog, short Bitcoin. Don't do that. Yeah, just I don't know how that's worked its way in, but yeah. So yeah, that's sort of what I would be saying here for the midterm here for Bitcoin. And yeah, let's get deep down and dirty into caffeine-free tea. What's even the point? Drink decaf coffee. Last time I thought like a whale, I ended up in McDonald's. Brilliant. Never fails to amuse me, man. Okay, let's do Bitcoin here on the macro very quickly, and then Salam. We will get into some altcoin requests. Don't you worry. I appreciate your patience here. Just looking at Bitcoin in general here, it looks very, very bullish here. We've just bounced off the 12-hour volume-weighted ATR band. We're bouncing off major moving averages as well. Price action channel, we've cleared the point of control. We've invalidated micro lower highs in terms of the micro downtrend here. So overall, Bitcoin, it is looking bullish, guys. It really is. It's looking really, really strong here. A lot of the arrows are pointing to the sky here, if you will, and yeah, I would expect upside. One thing that is a little bit negative to me is going to be the money flow index, guys. And the money flow index is still in this negative stance. Definitely something to be looking out for there. And what do we see on the vortex indicator? We didn't see that that crossover coming through. So that is that was going to be a bearish sign there. So we didn't see that happen. So that is a bullish sign coming through to be looking out for there. But overall, money flow index isn't looking too strong there for Bitcoin right now. So it's I probably would expect, again, same as I said yesterday, test of 72, 72.2, and then resistance from that point. If we don't get resistance from 72.2, easily we're going to slap all-time highs, guys. We will slap all-time highs for Bitcoin again if we clear 72.2 with a nice level of support. Okay, moving on from Bitcoin, let's get deep down and dirty into some altcoins. So make sure you slap your altcoin requests into the chat. Anyone having the link to the liquidation chart? Yeah, I can sort you out, man. The liquidation chart is basically on coinglass.com, and so coinglass.com. I can't actually paste the link in the chat here. It's not going to let me do it on Streamlabs. So yeah, coinglass.com, and you can basically find all the liquidations on there. You can do all the different exchanges as well, guys. And so yeah, really, really helpful tool to be looking out for there, just on a daily basis to see what the exchanges are doing there. And I see we've got MG Motorsport coming through. Nice to see you on the stream there. And LR as well, some OGs. And guys, if you do want to join the CC gang, the link is in the description. We are in there every single day on Telegram, talking charts, talking crypto, talking families, talking loads of good stuff there. So yeah, it's a nice family. If you do want to join, that link is in the description, and you will be welcomed with open arms. Okay, just wanted to talk about the CC RSI very, very quickly while you guys are putting your altcoin requests in the chat, because the CCRSI gave a long signal back on the 23rd of March here, and you can see really clean, and the success rate for this strategy is pretty goddamn good, if I may say so myself, and it is around 75% from the data that we have here, and you can see we are slapping highs here. So really strong stuff. And we did see I actually closed mine a bit early. Okay, I closed it a bit early because of the uncertainty for Bitcoin. I closed it around this area when we did come up on the Sunday. Quite aggressive to the upside here. Usually the close comes through when you do cross back down here, but I did wait, and I got out a little bit too early in my opinion here. Got out a little bit too early, but you can see that this would have been the close on the strategy tester. This is going to be the trade here. Very strong stuff. Okay. So yeah, just want to cover that very quickly. And Bitcoin dominance, guys. Bitcoin dominance still in that sideways stance. I can't really get a good gauge as to what Bitcoin, as to what your altcoins are going to be doing just yet. But if you do break this level to the downside, you're going to see your altcoins running on their own here. And this is probably going to happen just after the halving, around the 19th, 20th of April. When this does happen, expect Bitcoin dominance to come right down, and your altcoins are going to go right the way up, man. We're going to see some insane price action for your altcoins. So just be prepared for that after the halving. CME gaps, still the same CME gap as yesterday, of course. And the gap that we are looking to fill over the next few weeks or so is going to be 66,300, all the way down to around 63.5. Okay, so a few things to be looking out for there on the CME chart. Now let's do some altcoins. And the first altcoin that we're going to be going through today is going to be Matic for Salam. I was just looking at KuCoin actually, because obviously we've seen the news come out about KuCoin and how they've been doing some illegal activities. Not very good. So yeah, obviously we're going to see a dump down in the chart. I don't know whether this is going to continue here. I would say it's going to continue if we break this level here, guys. Just something to be looking out for there if you are looking to short this asset. It's going to be a pretty easy fundamental short if we are going to see some more news come out about this case. I think what I read so far, I didn't look too much into it. I know you guys in the Telegram were dissecting it a bit more than me, but basically they got charged, and maybe that's going to be it. Okay, maybe that's going to be it, maybe it's not. So yeah, if we're going to see some more news come out about that, then there is going to be a nice 5% short position from a fundamental standpoint for this asset. But yeah, let's go into Matic, and let's prepare the stream and the video. Let's prepare the stream and the chart and the video for that potential Matic video that I'm going to be recording with you guys live on air. Yeah, let me know how you guys are doing today. I'm intrigued. Hope you're having a fantastic day trading these markets. Or have you got any trades lined up that you want to be getting into? Have you got music today? Did I put music on? Yep, you've got music. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, what are we looking at here? That's going to be the level. That's going to be the high low. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, right. Let's go. I'm here today to give you an update on Matic. Today we're going to be going through Matic from a macro and a micro perspective, and then we're going to be going through for some price predictions to see how high this asset could be going over the next 6 to 12 months or so. Okay, so the first things first, we're going to be starting off with market structure, guys. So you can see this is quite a smooth bullish market structure for Matic. Obviously I'm very bullish on Matic. Overall, I think they're going to be doing amazing stuff over the next 6 to 12 months. So definitely a coin that is on my list, that is in my portfolio, that I'm banking on, and essentially thinking that we are going to go to the moon here. So let's get deep down and dirty into the charts, and let's see what we can basically come up with here. So you can see these areas, these yellow lines here, these are the higher low market structure points we need to be looking out for here, guys. And you can see higher lows. We've got obviously the low coming down at 49, higher low at 60, higher low at 72, and also the most recent higher low, which we did confirm with the most recent high up at around $1.28. Did we say there? $1.29. You can see this has actually been tested, okay? So even falling down, it's a great example, even falling down 28% here to test this higher low point, you're still in a bullish market structure, guys. You're still in a nice uptrend. There's nothing to really worry about here. These are just basically buy zones if the support is going to be formed. And right now, in this trend, you can see you're bouncing really, really aggressively here off higher low points. So it basically shows you've got very, very strong market structure overall here for Matic. One thing that I would like to discuss here on the macro here, guys, is you can see we did lose all major moving averages coming through, but you can see we've actually claimed the 55, which is a very bullish sign here for Matic. One thing that I would really like to see here is a nice strong daily macro candle body close above around 105. If we can see that, then I would expect upside to at least 109, because you can see this is a key level of resistance there that we do need to potentially test if we are going to see the reversal coming through. But as I said, we've tested higher lows. It's very likely that we're going to see a nice move to the upside. If we're looking at momentum from the previous move here, you're looking at around 41% to the upside. So what we're going to do, we're going to take that, we're going to drag that, we're going to cut that bad boy in half to around 20.5 there, and you can see we haven't actually tapped that area. So what I would say here for Matic is bullish momentum is on the cards here. Just deleted the wrong thing. Bullish momentum is, I want to delete that arrow. It's not working. But yeah, bullish momentum is on the cards here, just to at least tap at around 109 is what I would say. That in terms of Fibonacci, guys, very, very interesting stuff from Fibonacci retracement standpoints here. You can see that we've got a you can see that we've got the Fibonacci from this high here to this swing low, okay? And the Fibonacci point that I am referencing here is this 0.5, okay? The 0.5 Fibonacci retracement here. If we clear that with a nice level of support, which you can see, we've cleared it with a lot of momentum to the upside, this is the confirmation that we're going to have a reversal of the trend. The reversal of the trend from this Fibonacci area, this is a downtrend, okay? Disgusting, dirty, filthy downtrend. Now we've seen an uptrend with the confirmation on the 0.5, that we're going to have a reversal of the downtrend to the uptrend, okay? So this basically is a continuation sign that we can be looking out for here for Matic. Very, very good stuff. Now let's jump down into the micro. Once we're done with the micro, we're going to get into some price predictions for Matic for the next 6 to 12 months coming into this bull run. So jumping down to the micro here, going to be doing the 4-hour time frame for Matic. And as you can see, we have seen a bit of a micro uptrend for Matic bouncing off that macro higher low that we were discussing there. One thing that is positive is we are slightly above the 0.5 now, Fibonacci retracement, which is very, very good stuff. This would be the trend line that I would be referencing here. And obviously, depending on what Bitcoin is going to be doing here, this is a potential point here, because you can see we do have, unfortunately, a little bit of a bear flag, micro bear flag, may I add. So it basically is saying that if we are going to break this to the downside, then we're probably looking at a nice little bit of resistance, something along the lines of this. We're nowhere near that level of support yet, guys, so it's absolutely fine. Don't be worried, it's fine. But if Bitcoin takes a swing down, there is going to be a swing for Matic of around 5% to the downside, and that will be pretty strictly confirmed, because we will lose the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, but really on the macro, we're just testing it, okay? So yeah, definitely a few things to be looking out for there for Matic, but hey, we could actually continue in this trend and continue to the upside here very, very easily. As we were saying on the macro, it does look very, very likely for that to happen. Let's bring up volume weighted average true range here, and that's the wrong thing. See what we're looking at there. You can see the 1 hour actually is in a very progressionary stance to the upside, and you can see we have tested that shyly here. We frigidly tested that and saw a little bit of resistance there, but now we are in that bullish progressionary stance here for this volume weighted ATR band. It's very likely that we actually test again and run up alongside it, okay? So that's very, very bullish there for Matic here, even in this upwards sloping parallel channel, looking really, really good. Now let's get into some sort of price prediction for this asset to see what we could sort of be looking out for here for the next the next sort of 6 to 12 months here. So what we're going to be doing here on this chart, we're going to be going to the all-time high that we can see here on Bybit, which is actually all the way up at around $2.93, guys. And this is very, very simple. It's very, very simple because I would bet so much on Matic breaking all-time highs for this bull market that we're currently in, and we haven't really seen alts sort of take off just yet. So if we are going to be buying Matic now, we'll actually look at some buying levels for Matic in a second. But if we're buying Matic from this level, guys, let's see how much gains we can make just from simply getting into it now. And remember, guys, I do think we're going to clear all-time highs for this asset. I don't think we're just going to reject very aggressively off it. I think we're going to absolutely explode past it with the this is going to be the biggest bull run in history. And the amount of the influx of cash that is going to be coming through, especially to blue chip assets like Matic, we're going to see insane price predictions here. So you can see we're going to see around a 3x coming through for your investment here. So it's 300% on your investment. I probably would go further than that and say we're probably looking at, I don't know, let's do a bit of Fibonacci here and see if we can get some more levels here from the swing low to that, from the high to the swing low, and that will basically put us at the 1.68 Fibonacci, and that is going to basically be around a 4.28x there for your investment. So very, very, very bullish. Around 420% would be a nice prediction. Seeing Matic around $4.50 is a very, very, it's not that conservative, but it's an achievable target for this bull run, in my opinion. Okay, so that would be my target. But we're obviously just going to have to see there. But yeah, you can see alts really haven't woken up just yet. So in terms of an investment point now, that is what I would be looking out for there. And also, let's look at a potential buy level if you're looking at getting into Matic. If you're not currently in Matic yet, then let's look at a level where you could potentially get in. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, guys, but there is going to be pullback levels throughout this lovely, lovely uptrend here. So buy levels that we could be looking out for here is going to be around 90 cents there. That is going to be the higher low. I mean, you have just unfortunately missed that over the last couple of days or so. Yeah, the last week you did unfortunately miss that buying opportunity, but there is going to be buying opportunities along the way up. Okay, we're not just going to continuously trend up without significant pullbacks. But what I would say for an asset of this bullish caliber, I would expect essentially when we dump down quite aggressively, just to buy it up. I'm joking, don't do that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be buying up these dips quite aggressively because I'm very, very bullish on this asset, and it's not essentially a foolproof investment over the next sort of 6 to 12 months, but it's a very, very good investment over the next 6 to 12 months. May I just stress that? But yeah, that's going to be the Matic update for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you on the next one, but for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Okay, good stuff. Recorded that. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Well, enjoyed the video, enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed me watching me record the video. Hope you're having a good day. What are your top 3 alt picks for maximum gains? It's a great question, man. I actually need to do a lot more research on low cap alts. I haven't really had the time to really dive into low cap alts. I was looking at some of the ones that that Donna sent the other day. Some really, really interesting stuff there. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more research into the lower cap alts because we are coming into alt season, of course, and it would not be smart to not be making huge gains there. But in terms of like the top 3 performing, it's quite hard to say because you've obviously got the blue chips like Solana, Matic, DOT. Obviously Ethereum, FTM, Gala. You've got some really, really strong assets here. AVAX as well. ADA, you guys know I love ADA. Beam is doing really, really well. So these assets will do well. Probably like, I don't know, probably 3 to 5 to maybe 10x on some of them in reference to their current prices. But you can still nab some 50x's here if you're going really low cap. But there is some strong blockchain projects that are being released at like, I don't know, 20 or 30 million dollar market caps. And if they're going to be soaring to billion-dollar market caps, that's a lot of gains. Okay, so I do need to look into that with a lot more research. So yeah, those are going to be the ones there. But yeah, let's have a look at the chat quickly before we jump into another video. Going to be doing a video next on, what was it? It was Link. We could do a video on Link for Salam. So let's bring up the Link chart while I sip my tea and read the chat. Have a little look at the chat coming through. So we've got I'll make a schedule with this coin for my new exchange, just to buy it each week. It would then be automatic. Nice stuff. I'll get me coat. Oh, he wasn't asking for the link chart. He was asking for the URL link. Well, what do you know? Happens to the best of us. That is funny though. Okay, maybe we don't have to do link. Like, I'm not really that fussed about link. I know it's great, but not really that much to be talking about here. I prefer to do a different coin like Gala, or Beam or something like that. So I did actually want to do. There was a coin on Crypto Bubbles today, MNT. That is doing insane, 34% today, considering the sea of red disgustingness is essentially looking pretty bad there. But yeah, MNT is going to be definitely one to watch. So why don't we bring up that chart and see what we can get from that MNT. And guys, if you're just joining the stream and you are new to the channel, we've been around for around 2 years here, and we're streaming every single day, Monday to Friday. So yeah, if you want to turn the notification bell on, ding, you're never going to miss one of the uploads, and you're never going to miss when we're live. And if you're looking for a crypto family, if you're looking for a little crypto family, the CC gang is here for you. No, we've got a nice Telegram community that we're in pretty much every single day, guys. So yeah, if you want a nice place to chill out, talk crypto, talk other stuff as well. We're talking about families and stuff at the moment. It's a nice family. We've been there for around 2 years, guys. So yeah, if you want to join that, link is in the description. I see Rory in the chat as well. Nice to see you on the stream there, Rory. Returning viewer. Tea is it's just getting colder and colder. I'm gonna have to drink it quite fast. When I say like sell your house, sell your dog, I never say sell your family. It's hilarious. Sell your family. Don't do that. Yeah, what we're seeing for MNT right now is a broadening wedge. I'm actually going to get rid of that because it's pretty ugly. But, you know, I hate broadening wedges. But what we're going to do, just in preparation for this video, guys, I'm just going to be doing some market structure here. And then we're going to be basically breaking this down. So, yeah, these are going to be the higher lows, I would say, off this nice move to the upside. And you can see, you know, why these are higher lows. We're pulling back and we're actually breaking these highs. Okay, we break the high, we confirm the higher low. It's as simple as that. And then the next pullback is going to be that higher low. So you can see we broke this high. Very nice, breaking the high. This confirms this higher low. Now, we haven't broke this high until here. So, we haven't actually got a higher low here. This wouldn't be a higher low because it's a less significant pullback from this high. So, the next higher low would actually be here, which is concerning. It is concerning. Yeah, that would be the higher low, and you can see we do have the test to the downside there. Very aggressive test to the downside, if I may add. So there is actually, it's quite unstable, I would say, off the bat here. But we will go into that very, very shortly here for this asset, and we're just going to be picking this apart here for this video. Just going to get set up here, guys. Don't want to keep you guys too long here. Don't want to bore you either. But yeah, just so the way that I structure the video, it's like market structure, moving averages, volume weighted ATR bands, Fibonacci, trend lines, potential moves, and macro, micro. And that's like gives sort of a good bias on the chart and what it could be potentially doing. Okay, without polluting it too much, because this is getting pretty messy now. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get rid of the WAD machine. Gonna get rid of the volume weighted ATR bands, and we're gonna start the video like that. Okay. Not like that, like this. Right, okay, let's get into this. I'm going to delete that box as well. No, I'm going to keep that box. Yeah. Okay, right. Great show as usual. Polygon Sleeping Giant. Yes, sir. Nice to see you on the stream there, Steven. It's been a while. Been a while, man. Maybe you haven't been in the chat. But yeah, nice to see you back on the stream, supporting the channel out here. And guys, if you're enjoying it, make sure you smash that like button. It does help out the stream tremendously as well. But yeah, let's do a video here. I'm here today to give you an update on MNT. This coin is absolutely soaring right now. We're seeing highs getting created of around $1.30. Absolutely crazy price action here on the macro, on the daily. We're going to be going into market structure, key support levels for this asset, key buying levels for this asset, and also potential price predictions for the next 6 to 12 months or so. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned, watch the video all the way to the end, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and let's get deep down and dirty into the chart. So what can we see straight away off the bat here on the daily chart? We're going to go through market structure. You can see the low for this asset is down around 30 cents here. All these yellow lines here, guys, these are all higher lows. Okay, these are higher lows, so they're very, very, very strong levels of support that we need to be referencing here. And one thing that I just want to say quickly before we carry on into this video, guys, is just be cautious. Okay, please be cautious of this move right now. Try not to buy the top because you're likely to get wrecked. The last time we saw massive pumps to the upside, you can see massive dips following. Okay, massive dips following there. So probably what I would expect here for this asset. Just, I mean, you can see huge dips, huge pump, massive dip. Okay, so you're likely to see quite an aggressive sell-off here for this asset. So there is going to be buying opportunities later on in time. So make sure you just be cautious here when trading this right now, because it's very, very, very volatile. But yeah, back to market structure for a second, guys. Market structure points, the higher low point that we were referencing here for the support of this basically bullish market structure is actually all the way down at around 84 cents. Okay, so this asset can still crash down to 84 cents, which is going to be a 30% move to the downside and still actually be in a bullish trend. Okay, so please be aware for fluctuations here, price fluctuations of around 30% to the downside, and you're still going to be holding that bullish trend to the upside. So very, very important levels. The last time we did actually test this confirmed higher low here, we actually invalidated this higher low with a massive dump. Okay, so what does that tell us? That tells us that it's actually quite uncertain right now as to how volatile this asset is. Okay, so you can see here, usually we would bounce off this quite aggressively, really, really nicely. Yes, we found support and we did see that bounce coming through in the end, but what we did see is basically a bit of a community sell-off here in this point, and the uncertainty coming down. Yes, we created a nice floor here, and it's quite strong at around 74 to around 84 there, so yeah, nice 10 cents, but overall, just be cautious. Okay, just be cautious at these areas, because this higher low that was confirmed is now actually probably better down around 74 for that real strong level of confirmation. Okay, so definitely a point to be looking out for there. Let's talk Fibonacci. Let's talk where we're at. Okay, so the Fibonacci high that we have put in is obviously this all-time high that we do have on this chart at $1.30. Did we say? Yeah, around $1.30, and that puts Fibonacci retracement levels. The first one is going to be the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, and that is going to be priced at the previous all-time high at the price of around $1.07. And remember, guys, when we're talking all-time highs, what do we say? We say when we break an all-time high, the likelihood of us coming back to previous all-time highs is extremely goddamn likely. Okay, so it's very, very likely that we dump down from here, lose this level of support, come down and break for around 8% to the downside, testing previous all-time highs and testing Fibonacci retracement levels of the 0.236. The real question is are we going to hold this level? Okay, that's the real question we need to be asking ourselves, and this does bring me on to MAs, moving averages here. For you new traders out there, guys, we're going to be looking at potential MAs coming up and tapping this zone. I'm going to be jumping down to sort of the micro time frames now, because the data isn't that congruent here, because we have lost major moving averages and they're not really in a trend, so we can't get that much data here on the macro timeframes, but we will get a better average on these candles on these lower timeframes here. So you can see we still don't have that much data coming through, because it's quite an aggressive pump here, so there's no real moving averages to tell us that we're going to have that support. The one that I could use as a reference here is going to be this 7 SMA here. The 7 SMA is going to be coming up, and likely if we do dump down aggressively, which is very likely after a big you know what we call these, a big candle to the upside. Yeah, definitely a potential bounce here off the 7 SMA and the Fibonacci there, if we do collide in the same sort of time frame there. So yeah, definitely a point to really be looking out for there for MNT. Just be cautious, guys. Try not to buy the top here. It's likely to pull back, as we have seen in multiple moves. Okay, now what are we seeing over the last since October 2023, we've seen insane price gains here. Okay, what are we talking? From the swing low to the swing high, it's around a 4.2x to the upside. Absolutely crazy stuff there. Really, really, really strong. So now let's talk, how high can this asset go? How high can this asset go in the next sort of 6 to 12 months or so. Personally, I haven't done my fundamental research on this asset, so I can't really give a very good explanation from a fundamental standpoint. But just looking at the chart for a price prediction here, we're going to be doing a measure move, guys. We're going to keep it very, very simple. We're not going to be greedy here. We're just going to be doing a very, very simple measure move to the upside, something along the lines of this. This will take us to the Fibonacci extension point of around the 0.236, and that will basically put this coin at around $1.56. Not saying this is going to be the all-time highs for the next 6 months. I think we can go considerably higher than that, considering we're in an alt. We're not quite in the alt season just yet. We're in more of a Bitcoin and Ethereum bull market here, but yeah, alt season is starting pretty much after the halving, and we are seeing this asset basically waking up. Okay, so if we are looking at this from a nice trending perspective in comparison to other assets, I would, so for example like Solana or so, there's an easy 3 to 5x in the tank for other assets like that. So if we're going to be doing a 3 to 5x for this asset, this current price, this is going to get a bit too crazy. As I said, I don't really know the market cap for this asset, but yeah, that's going to be a 4x, and that's going to put this asset up at around $5 here. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it there because it's still conservative. Considering the pumps that we are seeing right now in this current market, we could see a lot higher prices. But yeah, I would leave $5 on the table for this asset to potentially hit, and that's going to be around a 4x from now. Yeah, I mean, that's what the chart says anyway. Around a 4x from now, okay? But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys, in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you let me know your opinions in the comment section. But that's gonna be it from now. Peace out. Goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Yeah, so that's MNT done, guys. Quite interesting. If you guys know any fundamentals on this, yeah, Ella, you got that right in the chat. I nearly said it on stream. I was like, a big green. No, hold back, bro. Don't say that. But yeah, that's if anyone knows any fundamentals of this asset as to why it's pumped, that'd be great. Do you know anything about GameFi? I mean, yeah. GameFi is going to be huge this year. It's basically like Axie Infinity, right? Where you pay to play, pay to earn, all that good stuff. Veg Food Lover loves says, hi, how you doing? Can you please check Gary Network, Project Solana, Gary Network project, Solana project with 200 million users. Okay, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty goddamn good. I'm sure we can have a look at Gary. What did we do a video on today? We did Matic and we did MNT. So yeah, why don't we do Gary? Do a bit of Gary Network as well. Provided the chart is sexy. Let's have a little look. Not on that many exchanges. Oh no, it is. It is. We'll do Mexi because Mexi is likely to give us the most data here. Data. Give us the most data. I guess this is the chart that you are referring to. But this. Oh. Ew. Not good. Not good at all. No, it's not some sort of coin. It's basically like when you see a massive green candle, it's like, oh, that's a giant green. You get the gist, I'm guessing, right? Yeah, Gary, I'm not going to be doing a video on Gary, unfortunately. Sorry, Gary, but it's looking pretty rough, okay? Looking pretty rough. Hopefully this is the right chart. Yeah, looking pretty rough. I would say it hasn't woken up yet. All-time highs previously, ridiculous. Talking $1.61, you're coming down at 3 cents if you're talking all-time highs. Let's not take that as an all-time high if that's going to be the launch of the token. We're probably going to do something a little bit more realistic of around $1. Still, that is going to be insane gains, around a 30x to the upside. So yeah, maybe we see it, maybe we don't. But in terms of being very realistic here, and it's yeah, not that realistic, I would say. It's very volatile. I'd say it's very, very volatile in terms of like quick dumps, pumps and dumps. And you can see every sort of giant. This is just a horrible chart when you see this, in my opinion. Not to slate on Gary, sorry Gary, but what I'd say here is like every time you see a giant wick, you see just a massive, massive dump to the downside. It just basically means people are just selling off as soon as they can. They get a chance to sell off and they're selling off. And you can see this is happening pretty much continuously, even in like uptrends. Okay, you're seeing uptrends, you just get absolutely slammed down, even on the micro here. And you're trying to creep up here, guys, but you just can't. You can see so many wicks to the upside and just dumps. So yeah, not great, not a great project. Oh, not sorry about the project, but the chart, in my opinion. You might have to Google it. I hope you guys are enjoying the show today. I am, that's for sure. Yeah, let's do another chart. Let's have a look what we've got. We've got Lethal Mind saying AVAX or ADA. You know what, Lethal Mind, I'm gonna do a bit of AVAX. I like AVAX. I think AVAX can do very, very, very well in the future. And I haven't done a video on AVAX for a while. ICP is still doing well. I think it's on a bit of a pullback today. Hair is just falling out of this hat here. It's not great. Yes, I'm losing my hair. It's not good. Need a transplant coming through. But let's get that sorted out before the video. Okay. Right. ICP, where are you on the crypto bubbles? ICP up around 1%. Just it's not in the sea of red today. It's oh, dragged it a bit far. Yeah, it's just chilling today. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, we have seen ICP do very, very well over the last sort of couple of days and weeks or so, right? But yeah, let's prep for an AVAX video together. Let's get this going. Let's get this going, man. I'm gonna delete that. It's quite polluting. AVAX, the chart, it just looks beautiful, man. Looks really, really clean. Nice and clean. Breaking the high, significant pullback. Breaking the high, higher low confirmed. Let's go. Let's go. Now we can see breaking the high, looking for that significant pullback after breaking the high, higher low confirmed. And that is already plotted in at around 48. So yeah, let's delete that and leave that where that is. Fibonacci from the all-time high to the swing low here is going to be like that. And that's going to be the area of 0.5. Good stuff. MA's looking strong. What we got here? Morning WTR bands. Above the 3-day. Oh, that's goddamn bullish. Above the 3-day. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. But yeah, let's do a video on this bad boy. Okay. Yeah, Gala is going to do very, very well as well. I'm here today to bring you an update on AVAX. Really, really, really nice project here. We obviously saw this perform very, very well in the last bull market. Today we're going to be covering AVAX from a price prediction standpoint, technical analysis standpoint, and also basically seeing how high this asset could go in the next 6 to 12 months or so, coming into this nice, juicy alt season that we're all very excited for. So yeah, let's get deep down and dirty into the charts. And as you can see, we're going to be starting from a market structure perspective to see the key areas that we need to be looking out for there for these swings to the downside. So you can see on the right hand side of my chart here, I do have all these higher lows plotted in. These are confirmed higher lows that are going to be acting as levels of support for us. So the most recent one that we do have here for this asset is going to be down at around $48 here. That essentially means if you swing down around 12% and you bounce aggressively from this zone, absolutely fine, guys. It's really, really, really fine for us to do that because that essentially still means that we're in that bullish trend, okay? If we lose that higher low and we come back down, lose the Fibonacci, essentially is going to mean that we're going to be looking for reversals of the trend, okay? And let's just quickly bang a little Fibonacci in like so, and you can see that lines up pretty strongly with the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement there. So if we lose the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, priced at around $46, if we do lose that and we lose the 55 as well for a level of support, then that basically is the confirmation for the reversal of the trend. Okay, so just be aware for that right now, and we will go into extremely profitable buying areas for this asset very, very, very shortly. So yeah, that's going to be the market structure. So if as long as we're above $48 here, we're still in a bullish market, looking really, really, really strong for AVAX here. Let's get some trend lines in. Let's see what we're working with. So what we're going to do, we're going to go from the lowest low point of the lows here, and we're going to basically drawing up a trend line like so, guys. And you can see the levels of support from this area are very, very, very goddamn strong, okay? So let's talk about momentum from these zones. Momentum trading is very, very, very good. And you can see that was around a 90% move to the upside. You can see here that was around a 27% move to the upside. I mean, you could say it went all the way up to around 46 there because you can see we didn't test. We didn't test after after basically bouncing from that zone. So yeah, we will be doing that just instead. And it's usually near enough, not always, but most of the time, half the move. And you can see 47% down, around 25% there from that bounce point. And this is basically momentum, basically slowly fizzling out here. So we went 25% down to 15%. And then from there, we've basically exploded again, guys. So we're seeing that chart actually explode from this test here, which is very, very, very bullish here from a momentum standpoint. And that can essentially mean when we come down and test this level again, this is going to be a very crucial point here for AVAX in terms of a buying area, okay? So my buying area, my next buying zone to scoop up some of the AVAX supply here would be down at the most recent high low at $48. And also this very, very nice trend line here, okay? Because we can see the bullish momentum that we have seen from this zone continuously here. This is the next buying point that I would be referencing, okay? Now let's look at the MAs here. Let's look at the MAs here on the macro. You can see we are currently testing the 7 SMA. 7 SMA unfortunately is in a digressionary stance right now. So that does potentially mean that we're going to see a bit of downside. But hey, don't worry, it's absolutely fine. The 21 EMA is there to save us, okay? This is in a nice progressionary stance to the upside. And what we are seeing here is very strong levels of support, okay? Very, very, very strong levels of support off this 21 here. So probably what I would expect here is a nice bounce back up to at least a 7 SMA here for AVAX. And you can see every time we're dumping here, these wicks are just getting bought up continuously. It basically shows that the asset is bullish and people are just looking to continuously get into this, okay? So the buying points that I really would be looking out for here is if we do see a Bitcoin crash for the halving, it's going to be around this sort of area that I would be looking for a nice buy for AVAX around $45. And hey, if we start exploding, that's absolutely fine as well. I probably would just be waiting. So even if we slap not all-time highs, but higher highs of this trend, I would be waiting for another higher low point and then basically buying at that potential higher low point because we are still in this bull market, guys. We don't want to buy the top here. This has got a lot of potential to the upside that we can be referencing. Now, let's jump to volume-weighted average true range bands, and then we're going to go into a 6 to 12 months prediction for this asset, okay? So let's jump into volume-weighted ATR bands here, and let's see what we're working with, okay? So you can see the 3-day, guys. The 3-day, very, very important here. You can see the support that we're actually getting off this continuously. So we test this very, very, very strongly. Let's have a look at the 3-day. Candles here. You can see 3-day candles. We're coming down, we're testing it, we're seeing that bullish momentum basically continue over and over and over again. So if we do come down, expect another test, guys. Expect a test and likely support coming through as well. We are currently seeing a bit of resistance off the 12-hour volume weighted ATR band, which is absolutely fine, absolutely expected here. But yeah, overall still looking really, really bullish here. One thing I would be slightly worried about is this 1 hour is in the digressionary stance, okay? Digressionary stance usually means we're going to find pretty strong resistance for that. So if we do see that happen, guys, then it's very likely we probably just see a nice bit of range between the 12-hour and the 3-day volume-weighted ATR band there. So nothing really too crazy to be worrying about there. Overall, I do think we are going to stay in this bullish stance for AVAX. Very, very bullish overall on this asset. Let's talk about price predictions for the next 6 to 12 months here, guys. And if you are enjoying this, make sure you drop a like on it as well. It does help out the channel tremendously. So let's do some predictions. Let's jump to the all-time highs that we can see here on the Bybit AVAX chart here. Looking at all-time highs coming through on the 21st of the 15th of November 2021 here. You can see we do have Fibonacci from the swing high to this bear market swing low. And you can see this area, very, very key point to be looking out for there, is the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, guys. When we see this get confirmed in terms of a level of support, essentially this means it's the confirmation that we're going to have the reversal of this disgusting dump to the downside, okay? So what we're looking for here is a very, very strong move to the upside from this area, okay? So in terms of prediction for where we are now, if you were to buy AVAX now at $55, all-time highs, currently sat at around $148, okay? So if we're just doing it up like so, we're looking at around a 2x is going to be around $113 there, and up to all-time highs, you're looking at around a 2.6x on your investment. Do I think we're going to be going higher than that? Abso-goddamn-lutely, I really, really do. I do see us going a lot higher than that for AVAX. This is like a blue chip asset that we are going to see basically soar throughout the next 6 to 12 months here. In terms of a prediction per coin, I probably would be conservative and say at least $200 per coin here. And you just got to think, this bull market, guys, we're going to have so much more retail money coming into these assets, and a blue chip asset like AVAX in the crypto space here, you're going to see it absolutely explode. I'm talking billions and billions and billions of dollars coming in to these new, well, not low cap altcoins, but higher cap altcoins here. Not so much talking Bitcoin there, but yeah, definitely something to be looking out for. They're looking for around a 3.5x on current investment from this current point. But as I said, guys, remember there is buy points to be looking out for there lower down on this chart, which we can be referencing. But yeah, that's going to be the price prediction there for AVAX. Make sure you trade safe here, guys. And remember, we can still come down to around $45 for a nice entry point. And remember, the momentum from there is very, very, very strong indeed. But yeah, that's going to be it for this AVAX video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. And goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to be moving on now to some market cipher stuff. To find some potential trades here for Fairdesk. And that tea is disgustingly cold. Really, really gross. And I see Kurd coming through on the stream. Nice to see you on the stream there, bro. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And guys, if you're new to the stream, do you sing as well? If you're new to the stream, then we are streaming every single day here on the Crypto Chester channel. And if you're looking for a family, the CC gang on Telegram is there for you. New traders, professional traders, veterans, you're always welcome. We're all talking amazing stuff in there continuously. So yeah, if you do want to go check that out, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. But yeah, let's have a little look. So I need $1 million to spread them out over these coins now. And then the next bull run finally hits, I will be a millionaire. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. But yeah, let's do some market cipher stuff and let's try and find some trades for today here. I just want to jump into the market cipher trade that we did execute on Fairdesk yesterday. And this was Solana, funnily enough. And it was a Solana short. Very brave, but it was a Solana short. Okay, and let's go into that. Because you can see here on the money flow, we had very, very strong money flow to the upside. We have our main anchor. Excuse me, we have our main anchor and then we have our sub anchor here. We have our main anchor, then we have our sub anchor. This is going to be the entry point for the asset. It did come up a little bit after that, but hey ho, absolutely fine. This is going to be the entry below that 50 mark there for momentum. You can see money flow on that downtrend as well. We did get the stochastic crossover really, really high, really aggressive there. Really nice to see. It basically shows momentum is slowing down. So we hit all of our confluences there. We saw the VWAP was there as well. We saw the VWAP crossover as well. Very, very, very strong stuff there. And you can see after that, for the confirmation inside of that trend, inside of that trade, we did actually see a bearish X as well, a nice bearish X to send us to the downside. So we got in and we made, I think it was around a 1% move we got in here. I think we got in around this sort of area here. And yeah, we did come up a little bit. We were in the negative for a little while and then basically came down for a nice 1% trade on Solana there. So good stuff to everyone over on Fairdesk. We are slowly clawing that back after I learned that you can't add to your positions on CopyTrader. Absolute joke, but hey ho, is what it is. We move, we'll build it back. You can see how much we made in a few weeks there on Fairdesk. So yeah, really not worried about that at all. I'm just going to start catching a few of these swings here. So let's go through the market cipher again and let's see some trades that we could be executing today together. Okay, so we're going to be looking at just the money flow to start off with. You can see quite comfortable money flow. This would actually be an entry here because you can see momentum very, very strong. Main anchor, sub anchor, really quite a low sub anchor. I would like it a little bit higher there. And you can see we didn't get the stochastic nowhere near. So yeah, wouldn't have been an entry there, but money flow wise was looking really, really good. Ape not looking too great there. Money flow, no trend there for us to be capitalizing on. This could work. APT, we've got main anchor there. I mean, the sub anchor, we haven't really had that much of a pullback, but this is definitely one to watch over the next sort of 6 to 12 hours or so, right? Because we've got our confluences here. We've got our money flow looking really, really, really strong here. We've got our main anchor, a little bit of a sub anchor there, but nothing too crazy. We want a sub anchor looking like that, okay? We want a sub anchor looking like that in this sort of point here, and then we can basically short that asset down with all the relevant confluences as well. Okay, so what we're going to be looking for today is an APT short. If that is going to come into fruition, definitely something to really be looking out for there. And I will be updating you guys in the TG Telegram about that position as to when I will be entering it. Atom, no smooth money flow. We got money flow coming through on Axie, actually. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. One thing is a bit negative is this stochastic is extremely aggressive to the downside. Okay, very, very aggressive to the downside. So I mean, it's still valid. It's still valid, so we can still use that to our advantage later on. But really, we want a stochastic crossover up here, so we're just going to have to be patient for that position here for the future. Money flow here, not too great for Bitcoin Cash. BNB money flow is trending. Okay, it is trending. Not too smoothly. Not very smooth, but it is trending. So I love this type of stuff, trying to get my head around it. Yeah, I am going to do a video and release a whole new indicator section on this, because me and a friend of mine, we're building this God mode. Fingers crossed it's going to be a God mode indicator, where we're looking for around a 90% success rate. Using around 6 to 10 confluences, so ticking it off on a sheet. If we can get six to 10 confluences in a trade, we're looking for around a 90% success rate. So yeah, hopefully we can get some good results there, and I'll keep you guys updated here in the Telegram as to our progress. Probably looking at around a week or so for that to be built. Smooth money flow is just not that great right now. No, I mean, actually, let's jump back on EOS quickly, because you can see it is late, guys. It is late, but it's just a good example. We've got money flow coming in and out quite smoothly, actually. Nothing too crazy, but a little bit smooth. We've got a main anchor, we've got a sub anchor, we've got a crossover. I wouldn't have got into this because the crossover here is a bit too early. Okay, it's a terrible straight line. It's a bit too early here, so we would have actually crossed red before the entry point here. But if you were to enter this, it probably is a good example here of a nice little pullback here. You get a red cross as well. You're breaking all major moving averages here. So yeah, you get the VWAP. It is a nice trade, but just a slightly a bit too late for our liking there. That right there, this is actually good. Okay, this is good. We would be looking for a sub anchor here with the money flow staying green, and then we could basically short that bad boy down. So Ethereum Classic is going to be on the cards today. Ethereum, nope. Filecoin, nope. Haven't really got the strongest money flow in the world for Filecoin, so going to be leaving that out. Surprised on FTM as well, because FTM's been performing quite well here. I would expect a move to the downside here for FTM, but we haven't really seen anything. It's just been very, very choppy, undecided. LDO, nope. Too choppy, man. It's too goddamn choppy. This could be good. Link could be good for a nice move down. We saw a sub anchor here. Too small. We want a sub anchor looking like that with the green money flow. So the next point we're looking for is a sub anchor around this area with the green money flow. Stochastic nice and high. Nice crossovers. So yeah, we could be looking at a nice trade in probably 7 or 8 hours or so for Link. So going to be adding that to the watch list for us to be looking out for there. Let's look at Litecoin as well. Litecoin, nope, not looking good. Mana, that is a short position for Mana. Too late now. We're too late, but it's good to dissect these guys. So you can see we do have smooth money flow, main anchor, sub anchor, nice high sub anchor as well. So it shows we've got area for momentum to basically move to the downside and have that correctionary phase. We've got the stochastic crossover as well. We've got the VWAP in line, dead in line with that crossover as well. So guys, that is a very good entry actually. We've got whale sell signals as well. We do have a buy signal, which is I think from the super trend, but hey ho, it is what it is. We're not trading that strategy. We're trading Mana. We're trading Market Cipher right now. So yeah, that would have been a really nice sell-off actually. That's pretty much a perfect trade in my opinion. I wouldn't have gone for this as low as it is going. I like to just go for sort of 1% because these are like the EMA ribbon, guys. These are moving averages, and these tend to usually find support sometimes. So we need to be cautious of that. So yeah, nice 1% move there for Mana would have just been a lovely trade. Kind of pissed I missed that, but it's what it is. Look at Mask. This could be something. We could see a nice short position for Mask, because you can see money flow, no sub anchor just yet. Stochastic not in favor for us right now, but definitely want to watch for the future. What is Matic doing? Too choppy. Too choppy, man. Maker, no. Neo. God damn, we missed a few positions here, guys. That sucks. You can see, really nice, smooth money flow. Main anchors, sub anchor, stochastic. VWAP, sell signals, dump. Missed it. Is what it is. Oh, is that what I think it is? That's a trade on OP. It's kind of late to get into this position right now. Let's have a look, see how that's doing. And you can see that is a nice trade for OP there. And it's playing out pretty nicely. So yeah, it would have gone for around 1%. 1% achieved. Good stuff. Missed it again. Missed 3 trades on the market cipher this morning. Very annoying. Hey ho, is what it is. As I said, I haven't looked at this yet, so pretty annoying. But yeah, Solana, we did see a nice move yesterday. Really clean. And we could be looking for another trade on Solana there. Don't want to get too greedy here because we did see a nice 1% play out. But one thing that is in our favor there is we are below all major moving averages now. So if we do get another sub-anchor, which admittedly, we have a few things that need to play out before that. We need stochastic to come up. We need the VWAP to cross bullish and then cross back bearish. And then we need to stay below all major moving averages here for that confirmation. So yeah, there's a few flags in play there for this to play out. But yeah, it's I'm not going to be banking on it. There's nicer trades out there. I'm going to be leaving this on the watch list because I just want to see what's going on with this asset because it's extremely bullish. And you can see these pullbacks, very aggressive. Okay, very aggressive there. So if we can capitalize on that, then abso-goddamn-lutely, why not? Uniswap, what we're doing with Uniswap. No smooth money flow, leaving that out. VeChain, we're going to be leaving that out as well. XRP, leaving that out. And YFI, leaving that out of the pack. The market looks a bit dumpy, says LR. Market looks a bit dumpy. Yes, sea of red right now. Dog with hat is probably all-time highing again. Crazy stuff there. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Be cautious trading out there. The markets are looking a bit shaky, but I probably would expect Bitcoin to, if we are going to continue and find resistance here, then we can be looking at a target of the lower side of this channel around 69.5. Absolutely fine for us to do that, guys. We are still in this range. And remember, we are trading the sideways money indicator today because we've got the confluences. It's looking pretty good. So what we're looking for here is actually a move down to around 68.9, wick outside the zone, candle body close inside the zone, TP1, TP2, long in that bad boy back up, okay? And that's going to be worth, in terms of percentages, obviously, depending on where we're going to close after that wick, 1.48% to the upside for a nice little BTC scalp long, okay? So there's a lot of moving parts today, but a lot of things that we can be looking out for there. I will be updating you guys over in the TG. If you want to follow my trades, you know what to do. Link is in the description on Fairdesk. Go sign up. Amazing stuff. Bonuses there as well. And this stream is sponsored by BingX. Yeah, there's some great bonuses on BingX as well. And if you want to learn more about BingX, guys, I've done a whole video on it, basically dissecting their exchange as to why they are leading the pack right now. They're doing very well, okay? So yeah, sponsored by BingX. So yeah, if you want to have some bonuses for that, go sign up to the link in the description as well. And there's some bonuses that are running, I think, for the next 5 days, specifically for you guys and you guys only, okay? CC gang members. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Have a great day. Trade safe. But for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Oh yeah, if you liked it, drop a like on it. It does help out the stream.